Thank you. So our question this morning, if a four-star general's email can get him in trouble, how much privacy do you have with your email, both your private emails and your work emails?
Paul Chambers is president and CEO of Core 3 Solutions. Paul, good morning to you.
Good morning.
When it comes to your email, we think that these things are password protected, that only we can get at them. How vulnerable are they?
Well, Guy, they're pretty vulnerable. The law that went into act in 1986 to protect our digital privacy really gives the government a lot of leeway to get into your communications.
Plus, we're talking about something that was written in 1986, so it's pretty antiquated, isn't it?
Right. In fact, it says that anything 6 months or older can be obtained with simply a subpoena, not even a search warrant, so the government doesn't even need probable cause to get to your communications.
So are you saying we should assume in terms of our digital rights that our emails are accessible to anyone?
Pretty much. To put it into perspective, sending an email to somebody is like putting a piece of mail in a clear envelope and sending it to somebody across town. It's not likely that somebody's taking a look at that piece of mail as it's with the mail carrier or at the post office, but it's entirely possible for somebody to look at that clear envelope and see it.
Now, in terms of the government that you were talking about, they've got these certain rules written into the 1986 law, but what about our employer? What about others in our lives who may want to pry and see what we're doing?
Friends, wives, husbands?
Yeah.
So there's a couple different ways that somebody could get into email. Your employer certainly will retain your email for historical purposes or references for legal cases or any number of things. But also somebody could trick you, get your password, and get into your email. So email's accessible, it's recorded in various places and certainly can be looked at.
And we shouldn't assume that our employer can access our email at any time because it's considered work product?
Correct. Most employers will say that they can get into your email. Most employees sign an employment agreement that will state that and allow employers to do that.
All right, and final question, what if it's a private account that we're accessing from our terminal at work? Same rules?
Again, still likely accessible. Still, there's ways for people to get into your email if they really wanted to or needed to. Anything's possible.
Well, we should consider that it's open season, so be very careful what you email. Well, Paul, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.